going to do some drawings live, and it's, what is it, Thursday or so. Just at my drawing table and just gonna get some scribbles going, so let's get that going. These are my doodles from my sketchbook, and I just went ahead and just started. So I'm just scribbling out. Actually, I was sketching out retro Popeye. So yeah, and then I guess there is a Rick and Morty like a blank sketch cover that I'm looking to illustrate, and I want to just get a ideal of that. But yeah, guys, welcome to my channel. I am Aleroart, cartoonist. I do workshops, I teach comics and stuff like that, and I'm a creator of Alley Cat. So I make Alley Cat comics. Alley Cat is my character. He's a hooligan for hire. He's very silly. He comes in all forms, and mostly stickers. Speaking of stickers, I am working on a new Alley Cat sticker. If you guys don't know, you know, Alley Cat's friend is a unicorn, and he's very silly. I also have him as a magician. These are just stickers too. I just like stickers. So I'm just scribbling Alley Cat on a skateboard. All right. I appreciate you guys that all come on here and check out what I do, what I sketch, and everything like that. So yeah, just these are my sketchbook sketches and my doodles, and I just try to get some ideas out for myself of like what are gestures and how a person would draw and how would you create and stuff like that. So he does have a unicorn friend, and he's like covered with sprinkles. An Alley Cat, and I try to play off the height. I try to play off of like the gestures. He kind of has like his teeth showing, as you could see, and Alley Cat just has these conversations with him. So as a creator, as a cartoonist, or putting together a book, I like to I'll write down notes, but this is how I draw. So these are just concept sketches. These are drawings. These are from other projects, but some other characters, some drawing. Oh yeah, and then there's more of these. So I don't know about you guys, but I have to draw a unicorn, and the unicorn in Alley Cat looks kind of like his horse. I have to draw his funny gestures. Sometimes he has a belly, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's like majestic standing. Sometimes he's just, you know, how he is. His horn is like an ice cream cone, and there's a reason for that, because Alley Cat is in a candy world. Yeah. Some notes, sketching notes. How do I draw? Like Deadpool, things like that. Yeah. Again, I'm doing more of his gestures. I like this one a lot because he's laughing, and you could see. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. And how he's mad. So it's encouraging when you draw. You should always like just sketch out on the side and just try to figure out what is the body language. You can see it right there. Look at his eyes. I haven't decided yet. I feel like he'll give Alley Cat like a cone off of his head, because it's a candy world, and Lactose is his name, by the way. It's pretty funny. Lactose the unicorn. We'll just give him ice cream, but everything's made of ice cream. I do these funny like things where like they talk closely, or he like tells them, "Hey, did you hear that?" Yeah, that's how he says stuff. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much what that is. And these are just more sketches. I can do the Terminator. Encouragement, just guys, just make your art, just get some art out there. Oh, the Prowler. I'm just going right now through my sketchbook of what I have so far. Gestures. These are just things that I have drawn from like previous like drawings and stuff like that. Blade, got Blade right there. Yeah, I just do a lot of like sketches. This is Ghostbusters actually. Yeah, I drew this sketch out, and I just inspired by just how would it look like if they were like Ghostbusters and stuff like that are around. But you know, Who are you gonna call? Midnighter, Spawn. I think I probably showed this recently, but I just want to just jump into my sketchbook of what I work on. And of course, this is my sketchbook for right now. So I just try to fill up these. You can see where I'm at. So I'm halfway done with that. And then I'll have a new sketchbook. And then I'll be on to the next one, and the next one, next one, next one, and stuff like that. So you can see Alley Cat. You're Snoopy. So anyways, give me a suggestion. I have some little sketch cards, and I just want to get into that. So I try to draw ink. So I'm gonna do ink drawings. I'll draw stuff this size. If you guys have a character, let me know. I'll be happy to scribble sketch because, guys, I'm Aleroart. I'm building my channel, and my daily process is to be on my channel to promote what I'm working on, as well as like encouragement, and as well as just to keep the wheels going. So let's see. Awesome, thank you. Naruto, let me see. When I get asked from my students to draw Naruto, I always try to do something really silly. Not say silly, but I try to keep it the essence of Naruto. So I'm gonna draw him with his ramen. So let's see. This is his bandana. I must have drawn him zillions and zillions of times, so I kind of know what's going where. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Let's see. And he's eating his ramens. So I'm gonna have the noodles, ramens in his mouth. And he's holding chopsticks. Let's see. Probably doesn't look like it yet, but I'm putting it together. And you'll see. And then he has a bowl of delicious ramen. I like ramen. Okay, everybody should like ramen. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna give the bowl to look like kind of like Charlie Brown's t-shirt. You guys know Charlie Brown, right? And let's see. There's his hand. Like I said, I've drawn this guy zillions of times, so I know where kind of everything is. I know he has like wild hair kind of deal. You know, he's like, he doesn't sit at a, well, I guess in some indications of Naruto, he sits at a table, but I think it's more funny when he's like sitting on the floor, or he's sitting on a branch so nobody else doesn't get to eat his delicious ramen. His shorts, or not his shorts, his pants are always like cuffed. And what else? His shoes have like his toes sticking out. You can see that, right? Remember being at a comic convention in the San Diego Comic-Con. I only went there once. Somebody dressed up as Naruto as cosplay, and it was so accurate. And what's funny is on the side of his jacket it said "Don't touch," which was really hilarious. But yeah, it's true. Cosplayers put a lot of efforts into their outfits. Do not touch. So yeah, I just thought it was cool. Let's see. He's like squatting. So this is I'm gonna do that. There's that symbols like he has. I'm building my channel to I'm building my channel over 300. So if you guys are new on here, let's get a follow. If I get more people on here, I get to have my merch and stuff like that. So this isn't my Naruto, and I'd like to give him sketches. I'm on the road to 300. And if I can get up to 500, then I could have coffee mugs. You can drink cocoa and juice in there, and I'll have like merch for shirts and that. So I'm building that. I'm building this channel. So that's it. All right. Cool. I drew it. I drew this interpretation of Naruto, and then I saw somebody mention something about an alley cat. So I'm gonna get that posted. But yeah, this was a cool one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna put this right here. Right. And then my next one is gonna be, let me draw alley cat for today's, for his Thursday. Did you guys see Superman? Because I think alley cat would be funny, like in a Superman pose. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Again, drawing my characters, I draw them in a zillion times, so I kind of know where the body pose is. But if you're when you're drawing your characters, try to think of shapes. And when I get people to ask about Alley Cat, I even joke in his drawings to let people know that his head is like a marshmallow. His head is basically like a marshmallow head, regardless if you like marshmallows or not. It's kind of like a Hello Kitty homage style to that, but you can see it in all in his style. Thank you very much, Daryl. Yeah. You can see that. But yeah, I always draw Alley Cat with a marshmallow kind of head, and then as he evolved, Alley Cat, his eyes get bigger. He does still wear his glasses from time to time, and they are still taped up. Because that's he's Alley Cat. Yeah. And then even the glasses kind of give like a smile, because that's what I want my character to be. He's not glum. He's a happy-go-lucky dude. That's funny. His tongue's like that. He has a couple of teeth. Let's put some down there. And let's draw that. He has whiskers, like cats usually do, especially alley cats. I used to draw my initials in his whiskers. But now, the thing that I do is I put my my number of where I am with my siblings. So I'm if you guys know Roman numerals, X and V. So I always put understanding of who I am in my art. So XV, you guys know XV in Roman numeral is? For the no prize. You guys know what number that is for X and V? That's right. I am number 15. I come from a big family, and I'm the 15th child. Well, I'm not a child no more, but my siblings, there's 15 of us all together. So I like to, usually I'll write my initials in there, but because in my drawings I like to just incorporate things that how I am in my drawings, kind of like how Homer Simpson has G in his ear, and then his hairline has the letter M for matte graining. If you guys know fans of Simpsons, you guys could see that. So you'll put subtle things in there. So that's what I put for my characters. So instead of spelling out my name like I would do, I'd put A-L-E for my name. I put the number of me as a child in my family. So I'm the 15th child, so I wanted to show 15 right there. And it's in all my drawings, pretty much. You could see it. You could see it in his ears, X and V. Right? Look at Django the mouse. Squeak, squeak. Oh yeah, that's right. And then Django's in there. I like to put little fish bones. Cats like little tuna fishes and everything like that. So you could see it on skateboard. Oh, that means a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that you dug the art. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful that you dig what I draw. So thank you for liking it. When I draw Alley Cat and I draw his little friend the mouse, I like to have the mouse like either sitting on his tail or I'll have him buy his hat and just do little jokes like that. But yeah, the little mouse guy is his friend, so he's not annoyed by him or anything like that. Let's see, he's wearing a sweater. It looks like he's on the go. He's probably gonna say, "Hey, man, give me a pizza slice." He's running by. Zoom. So this is Alley Cat. What about? Give me another character to draw. Alley Cat. A couple of more of these. Yeah, these are fun. In the meantime, let me draw a real quick drawing of the unicorn Lactose. Lactose. I'm gonna have Alley Cat sitting on him because in the comic book, oh yeah, I could draw the Juggernaut. I could draw that. Let me see. In this comic that I'm drawing of Alley Cat in his adventure, where he makes friends with this unicorn, he does make friends with a unicorn in this candy world, which he's made of, which the unicorn Lactose is made out of ice cream. So it's gonna be really it's really silly. Like I have a lot of it, like 80 I want to do percentages and say like 80% idea wise. I know how the beginning is. I know how the ending goes. I know how it's gonna end, and he makes a friend. And in this, it's kind of like a Wizard of Oz, and Alley Cat's trying to go home. And what happens is he befriends and helps the people in this candy world, and one of the candy people are Lactose is the unicorn. So my story is not like a original as in the sense of like everything. You want to have kind of like a hero. You kind of want to have somebody who's like who the hero wants to help, and then just have fun like that. I'm trying to make his eyes more sillier because that's what he is. He's very silly, in a caring way. It's not like he's bad or, you know, he's a good friend, as well as Alley Cat is to the people in there. And then there's a witch in here. She's gonna be. I'm excited about drawing this witch soon too. Especially like right now, it's like summertime. Why would I draw a witch and it's not even Halloween? And in the story, there's a door in the sky, kind of like. You guys ever know anything about Super Mario Brothers 2 in the old Nintendo? There's a door in the sky, and then that's what actually happens. Somehow, and then it's in the story, Alley Cat falls through a door and he lands in this candy world. So I can't wait to get more of this completed. And like I said, it's like 89-90% like mapped out. That's how I draw. All right, okay, cool. All right, that's another Alley Cat. All right. The Juggernaut. Yeah. He's one of my favorite, and I saw him in the version of the Deadpool movie. I just thought that was really cool. That was more wild that like how before the movie came out, they were hinting at it, and I remember seeing how they were promoting it and saying that there is gonna be a Juggernaut in there, but like how do you draw or how do you put him in live action? I mean, we've seen him in X-Men movies, and in the X-Men movies they just, you know, is a guy, which, you know, hey, that's great he was in there, but you want to see, if you want to see like the Juggernaut, you want to see him big, just like how he's described as in the comic book. And even, you know, Deadpool, Wade Wilson explains that. He's like, Nick tells him, he's like, this guy's big and massive, and how does an actor portray that? So thought it was cool to incorporate him as, you know, even though it was live action, he was like animated. So when he comes out of that train part of or that train, that yeah, was it? No, the truck part, like climbed out, he was massive. Yeah. Let's see. The Juggernaut. He's just, dude, he's just hilariously big. He's so big he doesn't even fit in the picture. And if I continue on drawing these big characters, they just don't fit in there because they're just massive. There's his helmet on. The Juggernaut. Yeah. So yeah, practice, practice, practice. Even these right now, I'm making these drawings, and I like to just keep the wheels going in my sketchbook of sketching and drawing. As you know, sometimes not sometimes. I do take breaks. I do draw. Uh, I'll draw traditional. I'll do watercolor. I'll do digital. The comic book I'm working on right now, the Element Factor graphic novel, that's gonna be digitally drawn, and It's gonna be a six book story, but in one big old graphic novel. So for the six books, I am actually almost done with book two. So it is. It's being drawn out right now, and I think drawing is the part that just takes a little bit longer. So once I get into the color mode, that will be a breeze. But I need to draw them out, and one of the things of why I'm drawing them and redrawing them is, one was originally I only did 3 books, but I didn't get to do 4, 5, and 6. Now it's going to be one big old book, and then while I was doing that, I'm working on it. I had put my characters in a graphic novel, so they showed up there, and I also did a coloring book. And I just want to finish this miniseries, this 6 book miniseries, into one graphic novel, so you guys can have it all as one. And people dig it, that'd be great. But it's just it's my creator own, so I hope you guys get to check it out. And check it out. I always do updates, drawings, and as well as I'm on Patreon. I always show the drawings of how I put things together and how I make that and stuff like that. So cool. I think I got this one Juggernaut guy. He's just so big. Let's see. All right. There he is. Add color to it. Look at Lactose. Look at Alley Cat. Naruto. See, what's another character? You guys need a character to draw? Let me see. I'm going to draw. I'm gonna draw a turtle. A ninja turtle. Again, I thank you guys that are up on this stream. I hope the summer's good. I hope it's great. I hope all is. Let's see. Give them some pizza slices. I hope the week is going well, and I hope that you guys get to be as creative as possible. Relax when you guys can. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the week. Spend time with family and friends, your loved ones, and continue making art if that's what your dream is. If you're making music, if you're writing, or just on vacation, just enjoy the time and be living, and not so much of just like looking and stuff like that. But yeah, it's the summertime, and hope you guys enjoy that. Make time for yourself. Yeah. I got a turtle eating pizza. So fun. Let me do another one. Let's see. What's your draw? All right. I'm going to do a self-portrait. The other thing is, an artist always suggests, and also I had a teacher that would tell like us to just do like self drawings of ourselves. So this is how I see myself as a cartoon character, by the way. And again, this is just a cartoony style. That's how I see myself. I'm always encouraged, like, if you draw or you draw yourself, try to draw yourself as a robot. Draw yourself as an animal. How would you look as an animal? Truth be told, Alley Cat is my alter ego, so I guess I would be a cat. You have little whiskers on the side too. But it's that I would encourage just to try and just do drawings of like how you incorporate your drawing, and I try to be in a uplifting mood when I draw. Sometimes I'm in my drawings I'm asleep, or sometimes I'm eating a sandwich when I draw myself. But I just try to be uplifting about my artwork. Yeah. But let's see. This style, how I draw the eyes, this is kind of new to me because a lot of my older stuff was just dots for eyes, dots. That's how I would draw. Let me see, I have an older Alley Cat drawing. And he had dots for eyes. Yeah. Dots for fries. Did I say fries? Dots for fries. My bracelets, my watch. Call it my Batman watch. But yeah. Yeah. I had fun with this. This is really cool. I appreciate everybody that got to come on today. I hope that you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Be creative, make art, grab a pen, grab a pencil, be just be creative. It's not a race. It's just something to be consistent. Consistent is just you always just want to keep making something, even if it's the same thing. You know, try a little bit more, different little bit of it. And again, I just want to say thank you guys that all came on live today. I'm trying to figure out what would be my next day to be on here and post, but I've been posting videos of my sketchbook. You guys get to check that out. With that being said, I am Aleroart. I am a cartoonist. I'm making comic books. I make content. I draw. I love art books. I like comics, and I just try to incorporate my work, things that people could relate to, and if they dig it, it's great. Maybe I'll do an episode where I color. I don't have like the all fancy Crayolas, but you use what you can, and you could just try stuff. So that's the whole purpose of this channel of mine, that I try to incorporate, especially right now. So of building the channel. So thank you guys all that checked this out. let's continue to grow the channel. Everything is Aleroart, and I want to say thank you guys. So guys, have a great one. Have a good day. All right. How do I end this? Oh, I got 5 people. So 5 people, if you guys drawn something, please let me know. Also, I want to learn how to better understand how to use this platform of when people post and stuff like that. So I want to do that. So I want to say thank you again, guys. All right. Let me see.